If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Hey.
It's the Pistons, and they're doing business. On the road, it's an interconference NBA matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Thrilled to be back in Oklahoma City. The Thunder ready for that home court advantage. And, of course, Christian Wood. Many wonder how they'll do without him. We'll find out.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Holmgren. Offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's off the back rim, no good. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And looking at Shai's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
There's a screen by Bryant. Cunningham. It's blocked. Lines it up for Levine. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Cunningham's shot is off.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Cunningham outside. Holmgren with the steal. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots the three. The shot, no good.
4 shots, 4 misses, and you can sense a certain frustration building.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
This one for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion, loving the hustle.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Cunningham. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. And Leonard has it in the corner. Good on the 3-point shot.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
And it's Giddey in the corner. Picked off in midair. .115 left to play here in the first. Pass to Bryant. The kick out to Cunningham. Offline with his 3.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Driving to the basket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham outside. Back to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Detroit.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Pass to Holmgren. 1 second left. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter.
The Pistons, 10.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Morris outside. Here's the three. The Pistons rebound. Deflects the pass. Richmond with the steal. And LaVine, here we go. And he makes that one. LaVine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Beautiful play when it comes to explosive dribble moves. LaVine makes it happen.
Hilton. Boucher with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
It's stolen by Morris. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Down low. Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's LeVert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sinks the three-pointer.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Outside, LaVine. On the wing, Richmond. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Pass to LeVert. Out to Conley. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Bagley. It's LeVert on the wing. A 3 from Morris. And they'll get another chance. Back to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Morris. Shoots over Richmond. Off the left rim and out.
You almost have to assume.
Oh, did you see that?
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
On the wing, Morris. Bagley in the post. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
The Thunder lead by 7. Pass to LaVine. Now Richmond defended by Milton. Kick out to LaVine. Pocket 2 over Conley. LaVine's shot is off. And it's Conley with the ball for Detroit. Going inside.
And Conley is so smart at exploiting holes in the defense on the drive. He's incredibly effective at drawing fouls.
Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Giddey. Pistons trailed by 9. Now Cunningham. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. 2 points. That one goes.
This is how you move the rock. Cade Cunningham showing a real desire to involve his teammates.
And that concludes the first half. Thunder out in front, up by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Giddey. From deep. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Cunningham for 3. Detroit getting another chance here. Leonard inside. And too long on the shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Grant. On the wing, Richmond. Fires the 3. And the Thunder, another 3.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Now, here's Duren. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Bryant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bryant's got his first bucket of the night.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the wing jumper offline. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Bryant can't get it to go. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
You know, this team leans on Cade Cunningham for so many things, and he's built to carry the load.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren wide open. And they recover it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City gets it back. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Quickly. Ryan in the post. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Nice feed. Leonard with good timing, good ball placement.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 9. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Cunningham drives in. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
There's the physicality Cunningham brings to the floor.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Giddey. Plays it up and banks it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Duren.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Holmgren. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Pass to Chang. From deep three-point range. Detroit with the rebound. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And here is Conley. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Thunder lead by 7. And time for the short break.
The Pistons, 31.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. To the middle. Here's LeVert. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Levine. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
So fluid, so smooth. Levine breaking ankles out here.
Pass to LeVert. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Pistons. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Richmond left side. Back to Levine. Boucher the screen. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 9. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Levine. And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Giddey. With some arc. Detroit with the rebound. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Some things change here in the league, but a little trash talk still seems, Steve, like a key component to the game. I'm having a hard time remembering. Did you partake in that?
I did, Kevin, but I didn't call it trash talk. We just talked, and you tried to get into your opponent's head. And also, for me, I played better when I was talking. Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
On the wing quickly. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
The Thunder leading by 9. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Grant for 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Clean long-range shooting from Grant. His team counts on him to deliver that shot.
Detroit, no good that time either.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Screen by Grant. Here's Holmgren. Off target from outside. Pistons trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Leonard attacking. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. On the high post, he drills it. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Leonard. The Pistons working the ball around now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Levine. Got a piece of it. Cunningham outside. Here's Durant. Holmgren with the steal.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Screen by Grant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City. Inside, here's Durant. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bagley in the corner. Detroit, no good that time either. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. So no problem for Oklahoma.